friends, today I am going to recite Manisha Panchakam. These Manisha Panchakam is composed by Adi Shankaracharya, the doyen of Advaita Vedanta. The story goes that one fine day, Shankaracharya in Varanasi, after taking holy bath in Ganges, was coming out along with his disciples. He came across a Chandal, or what is known as a low caste person, who was having very dirty appearance. And as it is, reflexively, Shankaracharya said, "Gacha, gacha, keep away, keep away." It is said that Shankar Bhagwan was in form of the Chandal, taking a sort of examination of his beloved disciple Adi Shankaracharya. So when he said, "Gacha, gacha, be away, the Chandal or the Shankar Bhagwan in form of Chandal said as follows: Annad annamayam athva chaitanyameva chaitanyat dvijavar duri kartum vanchasi kim bruhi gacha gacheti. Oh, the best among the twice born, by saying, move away, move away. Do you wish to move matter from matter, or you mean to separate spirit from the spirit? Further, he said, Kingangam muni bimbitembaramano chandalavati paya pure chantaramasti kanchana gati mrutkumbayorvambare pratyagvastuni nistaranga sahaja nandavabodham budho viproyam shapachoyamatyapi mahan koyam viveda brahma. Is there any difference in the jewel of the sky when it is reflected in the waters of Ganges or in a ditch in the wayside of a slum? Is there any difference in the space as such? He is in the golden pot or in the mud pot? In the ocean of the self-existing blissful consciousness, in the inner self, devoid of thought ripples, how can there be the delusory distinction that this is Brahman and this is a dog eater? Now in response, Shankaracharya's Advaita Vedanta all of a sudden reappeared, and he responded to Lord Shankara in following 5 verses, which is known as Manisha Panchakam. And Manisha is the firm conviction that there is only one Atman or Brahman which is pervading everyone and everything. So there are 5 beautiful verses, and I will be reciting it along with the meaning in English. It goes like: Jagrata swapna sushuptishu sputatara ya samvidujrumbate ya brahmadi pipilikanta tanushu pota jagat sakshini saivaham nachavat dushchavastiti drudha pradnyapi yasyasti chet chandalostu satu dvijostu gururit tesha manisha mama. This indeed is my deep conviction. He who has realized that he is not the seen, but that he is the one consciousness that illumines all experiences during the waking, dream and deep sleep states. The one consciousness that is the sole witness of the entire play of universe. The one consciousness which is the very life spark of all forms, from the creator down to the ant. He alone is my guru, be he a sweeper or be he a Brahmin. Brahmaivaham idat jagatcha sakalam chinmatra vistaritam sarvam chetada vidyaya trigunaya ashesham maya kalpitam ittham yasya drudhamati sukhatare nitye pare nirmale chandalostu satau dvijosta gururit tesha manisha mama. He who is his direct experience of the immaculate supreme bliss eternal has come to the firm understanding that the entire universe is but an extensive play of pure consciousness, all projected by his ignorance, expressed in the three moods of his mind, while he himself is but that Brahman. He alone is my Guru. Be he a sweeper, be he a Brahmin. Further, Shankaracharya ji says, Shashvannashwaramaiva Vishwamakhilam Nishchitya Vacha Guru Nityam Brahma Nirantaram Vimrushata Nirvyaja Shantatmana Bhutam Bhavicha Dushkrutam Pradhata Sauvinmaye Pavake Prarabdhaya Samarpitam Sovapuri Teshamani Mama. He who has done long reflections upon his teacher's words that this world of change is permanently in a state of flux, he who has tamed his mind to a true state of quiet and poise, he who has brought his mind devoid of all dissimilar thoughts constantly to contemplate upon Brahman, he who has burnt up all his past and future residual vasanas in the fire of pure consciousness, he who has offered his body to live through and exhaust his present destiny, he alone is my Guru. Be he a sweeper, be he a Brahmin. Yatiryang naradevata virahamat ityantasputa grahiyate yadbhasa hridayaksha deha vishaya bhanti swado chetana Tambhasyai pihitarka mandala nibham spurtim sada bhavayan yogi nivrata manaso hi gururit teshamani shamama. A yogi with his hushed mind lives meditating upon that which expresses as I, the subjective individuality in all creatures, plant, animal, humans and angels, that by whose light mind and senses and body are all enlivened to activity, even though they are all made up of inert and insentient matter, that which illumines everything as sun from behind a bank of clouds, he alone is my Guru. This is my firm conviction. Yat saukhyambulidesha leshata ime shakradayo nivruta Yacchitte nitaran prashanta kalane labdhva munir nivruta yasmin nitya sukham budho galitadhir brahmaivana brahmavit yakkaschit surendra vindat pado nunam manisha mama. During its moments of utter quiet, a yogi's mind gains that ocean of bliss, a tiny drop let from which is sufficient to make Indra and others feel contented and happy. Such a one who has dissolved his individual intellect in his eternal ocean of bliss is verily Brahman, not a mere knower of Brahman. That rare one whose feet are worshipped even by the very king of gods, indeed, he alone is my Guru. This is my firm conviction. Thus ends the Manisha Panchakam. Am I? Friends, Hari Om. This shloka I am going to recite, though is not included in many texts, but it is in some texts which says that in the summary, in the 8, Shankaracharya summarized the whole Vedanta again in the following verse. I will recite along with the meaning. Dasasteham deha drushyasmi shambho jatasteshu jiva drushya tridushte sarvasyatman nimritya drushya tvamehe evam medhir nishchita sarvashastre. O Lord, in the form of body, I am your servant. In the form of life, O three-eyed one, I am part of yourself. In the form of soul, you are within me and every other soul. I have arrived at this conclusion through my intellect and on the authority of the various scriptures. Thus, iti Srimad Shankar Bhagavata Kruto Manisha Panchakam Sampurna. Hari Om. Om Tat Sat.